Okay, so I am in here long on the trade at 586, and I've got one contract on this. This is going to go for 1,000 ticks to 29,586. I'm going to take it to 1,000 ticks. This is a whole new breakthrough using my system, and I can tell you which direction any financial instrument in the world will go for 2 to 4 weeks. So this instrument right here, over the next 2 to 4 weeks, it's going to go a minimum of 500 ticks. It's probably going to go to 1,000 ticks. Very high degree of mathematical chance. It will go to 1,000 ticks within 1 month, within 3 weeks most likely, and possibly within 2 weeks, but probably 3 weeks, maybe even as long as a month. It will take that long to get there, 1,000 ticks. But it'll be good for at least 500 ticks. So you can trade using this, and I'll be able to tell you which direction every instrument is going to go. I'll be able to tell you on all currencies. I'll be able to tell you on the YM, the ES, oil, gold, everything. You name it. I can tell you. I can tell you all stocks, Google, Tesla, anything. You name it. The only thing that's really hard to tell is stuff that doesn't move very much at all. That's really almost impossible to tell. But if it's moving, I can tell you which direction it's going to go. Okay, I've got two positions here. One on the HSI, currently up 800. Just got one contract on it. And down 173 on the YM, got one contract on it. The HSI is for 1,000 to 2,000 ticks on this trade, and the YM is for 1,000 ticks. Every instrument has its own tick level where it'll be good for a certain amount of ticks, every instrument. And I will be able to offer the service now, and I can tell you which direction every single solitary instrument will go in the world. I have the ability to do it, and I'm going to start doing it, and I'm doing it for myself now. Got two positions, one on the HSI, one on the YM. I could take more. I know all the direction that all of them are going to go, but and I probably will take another one. I'm going to use another contract or two to take another position, either A into one of these. Like say if the YM comes down a lot for me, I'll go ahead and take a second position on it, another contract. Or if I might get another good entry on another something else, like a currency, for instance, and then I'll take another one on it. So I'll at least have these two, but I'll have perhaps a third one, perhaps even a fourth one, and then I'm going to ride that for the next 2, 3 weeks, make the profit, show it to you, and allow you to come on in and come take advantage of this. This is once in a lifetime opportunity. If you don't want to play at this high of a level at $10 a tick, you can do the micro Emini, for instance, and go to I believe it's $1 a tick. So you can go way down if you need to. Start trading, get the confidence, hit some trades, start going up slowly. $2 a tick, then $3 a tick. You can just keep doing that month after month after month, year after year, week after week. Just keep doing it. Another really great way to play this, though, from the signal that I sent out, which was at 579 to go long, that I sent out via Twitter for free, first signal. You wake up in the morning and you see the signal and you see the price is below what the signal price was. That's great. That's wonderful for you. Now you can get in at a better price. By the way, using these particular signals, this type of trading in the market, being able to hit 1,000 tick trades, for instance, on the YM, or 2,000 tick trades on the HSI, you need to realize that when I call out the signal, maybe I'm not sure exactly, but let's just say 50% of the time it's going to keep on going, and 50% of the time it's going to pull back, whether it be long or short. It'll pull back in the opposite direction from the signal. And when it does that, don't panic, don't freak out. Realize it's completely and totally normal. It's going to pull back on you quite often, and not to worry about it. That the trade will keep going in the right direction. But the where you would want to bail out, if wrong, um, would be somewhere around, well, for the YM, would be somewhere around 300 ticks is where you'd have to bail out. But that's why, starting small can be good for a lot of people, because they can start small and work within that 300 tick parameter there, and then make 1,000 ticks. So don't worry about it. You're at a much higher level now, and now this is for hitting big trades. Now, when I say big trades, I mean big trades like 1,000 ticks on the YM. So it is extremely profitable. Also, by the way, in case some of you are wondering, this HSI is the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and what you're seeing here in price is Hong Kong dollars. So 150 Hong Kong dollars, which is, not very much money at all, in US dollars. And you see here, it's all being converted automatically. And this is what I'm showing in US dollars, down $249 right now on both of these positions combined. So just to avoid some confusion, these are just Hong Kong dollars, and it'll go really super high when it gets to 1,000 ticks. It'll be really, really way up there, but it'll be worth a lot of money. It's $5 a tick on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So for every tick is $5. Just like for every tick, the YM is $5. So 1,000 ticks is $5,000. And it's good. YM should be good for 1,000. So that's 5,000 using one contract, and the HSI very well could be good for 2,000, which would be $10,000 on the HSI using one contract. Now I'm still going to go in with another contract and possibly a fourth contract, either on these markets or on another market. Okay, the YM here has shot up to a new high, and now ahead a bit on it. 163 on the YM, that's US dollars, and then the 3,600, it's Hong Kong dollars. Add them both together, converted back into US dollars, it's 642 US dollars, or 600. And anyway, they are just both beginning, and they are both going to go up. HSI possibly for 2,000 ticks, and YM possibly for 1,000 ticks. The HSI should do at least 1,000 ticks, and the YM should do really a bare minimum of 500. But it probably will do a minimum of about 700, would be its minimum. Okay, I now have taken another trade. I've gone long on the YM Mini Micro. So it's the smallest level that you can go to with Interactive Brokers. I'm taking out one contract on it on the Mini Micro. And I believe this would be $1 per tick here. And I've got this one, took this one late, got in, at a later price. But anyway, we'll see how it does, and you can see, how much money that it makes, which would be $1,000 it would make, which isn't bad. Then go the next month and go two positions and make 2,000, and then the next month 3 positions, make 3,000, etc. Keep doing that up to a year. You've got 12 positions and you're making quite a bit of money. Welcome to a whole new reality, a whole new world. This is going to change everything. No more choppy days, no more chop up and down, no more sideways market, no more offsets. It's all coming to an end. Welcome to a whole new world. I'll be back. Okay, so I just wanted to show where I'm currently at, $821, and I have taken a long position on an options contract to get to 29,000 strike price. So it needs to get to 29,000. It's at 28,718 now. I took it out when it was about I think it was around 600 or so when I took it out, something like that. It shot up 100 ticks there. But so I'm out about what 400 ticks from the target from the strike, and we'll see what this thing ends up being worth here on this option. And again, the options is a great way to play this particular system. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, the YM is making a move here and up 1700 on it now, 1800. And you can see that my strike price on my option is set to 29,000, so it's got another 50 ticks to get there. As it gets closer and closer, my option is becoming worth more and more. It's right now it's worth 445, even though it hasn't even reached the strike price yet. And as it gets there to the strike price, it'll become worth more and more. Then as it gets over, it'll become worth more and more. And that's how people make a lot of money on options. So this one here, we should be able to nail it really, really super good. And we'll see how much money we make on it. Down pretty good on CL, as you can see. It took a bad entry, but we're into a much larger trade, so giving it some leadway to go up a bit before it comes back down. As you can see, CL here has moved considerably against me. It actually went to negative 1200 on CL, which is a considerable move. I have taken a second short position right about up here, and going to write it down now with two contracts instead of just one. And anyway, just wanted to show that you can do this, use this technique with this system, and get a better price. But if you only play that way, you'll miss a lot of them. So it's the best way I've found is just to play them all, and then when they do go back against you a good amount, you can take a second contract out, and works really super well. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, it's Friday and the market's going to close in just a couple of hours. And so I have closed out the position here on the YM that I took earlier today and with 2,154. And so I'm all done here. Done for the week, and I'll be back to start trading next week and sending out the signals to all of you. Have a great weekend, everyone. Happy trading.